Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Puskas. That's tidy. He's taking on the lot of them. Takes a shot. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Smiles, broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ferdinand gathers from the goal kick, and it's Ibrahimovic. And no, that was never going to make it. And they can counter here. Puskas. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Bergomi. He's on it, can he get away? Could move up a gear here. Sergi. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Puskas.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Puskas! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nesta. Vieira. Rummenigge. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, such a clever touch. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Mbappe, rapid and full of intent. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskas will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That's a decent clearance. Neymar gets flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Azar. And it's Bergomi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta. Vieira. Rummenigge. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Always onto this. He's having a shot!
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vieira does well to get it back. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Perdi. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Swings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Crossbar! That's going to go a long way. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Sergio. He's going for goal! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit.
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Second period then underway.
Serán sustituidos por...
And here's Ibrahimovic.
El dorsal 18.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Count. Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Very nicely done. Sergi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schlotterbeck. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Puskas. Puskas charging forward, the ball at his feet. Perdi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Rummenigge. Perdi has the space to scheme. Shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Brazil have their second corner now. Pepe clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Puskás providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Puskás clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rummenigge. O'Shea wins the duel this time. And it's Vieira. Pirlo. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Count.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And he's intervened well there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Stojkovic.
80, Ronaldinho.
Chiellini.
El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar
No
un
way
cambio de
through.
jugadores.
Cannavaro. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
Closing in on goal.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side, looking for the far post. And now they can clear their lines. Barcelona could counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Not the most accurate pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ronaldinho. Pepe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
An uncompromising challenge. All hands on deck for this one. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Stojkovic.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Pepe calmly anticipates. And that is as much time as there will be. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum.
Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar, dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games é só deixar rolar. Cê é lei. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também. Mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle eu só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Link Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games é só deixar rolar. Cê é além, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. No Gemas Games VT, ninguém joga só. Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No Gemas Games vamos sempre brilhar. Cê é além. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar. Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e que você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Se tem Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games é só deixar rolar. Sente. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também. Mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Sente Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games é só deixar rolar. Sente, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar.
vem se juntar, vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar no gemas, games e vamos sempre brilhar. Gente.
Gemas games na área, estilo animado, pop gamer com vibe de comunidade. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games. A diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, start, explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir o canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Cê é lei. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também. Mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Já te roubando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle eu só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Lente Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem parar. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Cê é lei. Não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. No Gemas Games DT, ninguém joga só. Se Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No Gemas Games e vamos sempre brilhar. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar. No Gemas Games a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat. Com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e que você nunca dá. Tem Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop his shoulder and go through people either.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Schneider, he slings it in. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Neymar, and this is Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here. Flashes it across. Oh, important interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Victoria restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Schneider. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, it's a dumping hit. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Here comes the corner. Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely, now then. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Victoria! And the comeback is complete.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now he can run away with it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Chanatip.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Neymar. Zambrotta. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming and
Tries a shot! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has two. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Marmouche just eases him off the ball. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Endo. Chanatip. Marmouche providing an outlet on that flank. Shot at goal! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Succumbs to the pressure. That has not gone well. Araujo. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. Marmouche! Goal! Victoria! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Victoria have their lead. Chanatip. And it's Soboslai. Soboslai. And he shoots! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as... And that is indeed the final act. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de controle imediatamente. Teremos uma substituição.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's let fly. Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Zubimendi. Soboslai. This might spell danger. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Victoria, palpably stronger, better, superior. Now it's Neymar, and this is Ronaldinho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Chance! It's hit the upright. Schneider. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. So what can they make of this? Rafael Leao. Oh, look at the space here. Rafael Leao! And it's in. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will. And the finish! And he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's all alone. Now it's Soboslai. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Do jogador, camisa 9. Substituição em andamento.
Zico! Off the post. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Iniesta. And it's Ibrahimovic. Endo. And here's the chance to counter. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass, and he's been shifted off it. Lampard. Subimendi. Now Dumfries. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Almada. And it's Balde. Subimendi. That's a sharp pass. Zambrota. Okafor has found the net here, of course. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Almada. And the ball is out of play.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Camisa 4. Camisa 11.
Always onto this.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 24.
Brazil have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Thinks about the shot. And that is masterful defending. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he was quick to react. Endo. Ibrahimovic. Robson cuts it out.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Perez calmly anticipates. Victoria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Okafor looking for options for movement. Almada, and he's running through. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
Não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. Nos gemas, games, VT, ninguém joga só. Gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Game mais é mais que paixão. Deixa o compartilha, vem se aventurar. Nos gemas, games, VT, vamos sempre brilhar. Excelência. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar. No Gemas Games a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat. Com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e que você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir. No canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Série Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração com emoção.
clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Sete gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No geral, nesse rir, é só deixar rolar. Sentir, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida tudo fica melhor. Gemas, games e aqui ninguém joga só. Se gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No gemas, games e vamos sempre brilhar. Sente.
Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no gemas grandes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. No, he's not getting past him there. Neymar. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Puskas. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spread neatly. He's got away. Thuram.
That was lovely, that.
And that's aimed in. Getting up there! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just the one early goal to report so far. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vieira, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Neymar. Zico receives it in a good position here. Davids. Now it's Zico. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way. And the finish! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Brilliantly cut out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He has found the way through. Opts to play it back. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Davids. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Shot! Well taken goal. And it's Schneider. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Petit. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Neymar. Petit has it in a wide position. Oh, good effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Van Brotta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham. Puskas. That is a brilliant interception. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira. Threads one in. He's in plenty of chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Palmeiras with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos moves short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Could be danger here. Thuram. Brzezinski. Now there's Schneider! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Not a bad try by any means. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Baresi. Thuram. Bellingham. Now the cross. Neymar. And the counter is on. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Somewhat off target. Now it's Puskas, and it's been played through. Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. That's good defending in numbers. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure...
Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers.
Stam clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And it's Zico. Now that's well seen too. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now, what about a counter-attack? Zambrotta aims beyond the defence. Lampard, and it's Lampard. Neymar, and this is Puskas. Pirlo, searching pass he's played there. And a chance!
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10.
Putti finding himself in space. He leaps for it!
Camisa 26.
Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. Played for Lampard. Schneider. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Elects to cross. That has not gone well. Great vision. In once more. And he was alert to it. Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. That's very neat. Stood up well to him there. Ball's gone out of play.
Substituição no time do Brasil. camisa 5 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 24.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar is onto this. MAIOR. And it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. Davids. Roberto Carlos.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Guti is always scanning the pitch for targets. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Drogba.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a good run he's making there. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Thuram. Takes aim and crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Teremos
And it
3
had to be.
minutos de acréscimo.
And this is Drogba. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Distributed tidily. And he's undercooked that. And he's there to clear it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.
Todo dia só vem se juntar, comentando, rindo, chorando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer, de coração, com emoção sem parar. Nos temas grandes e é só deixar rolar. Selling, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. Nos temas games VT, ninguém joga só. Gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar.
controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e que você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Série Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer. Deixa rolar, gente.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cross needs... He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Dembele. Oh, good ball! Dembele finds himself offside. And this is Dembele, and this is Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They get a throw in. And that is not getting there. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Here's Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Cabo Verde really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Thuram is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has a look up. And that was nowhere near his best. That's going to go a long way. Here come Brazil on the counter. And he's managed to get free. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He's picked his way. Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away?
Cantona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And they're quick to get it back. Platini, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele is flagged offside. Ronaldinho. Now it's Pirlo. Oh, just skips past his man. Same again, same outcome. Corner number 2 then. Pirlo with the short one. Platini wins the duel this time. That's a good foray he's making. Platini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Cantona is onto this. Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice looking ball. Dessa makes the interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he is dashing away. Now it's shooting chance! Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar, Ronaldinho. Can he finish? Well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such...
He's having a shot! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Produces a cross. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're underway for the second half. Pele. Cantona. Thuram gets into a good position.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, high quality goal. Lovely. Oh no, this does not look good.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Oh, well played, well played. Neymar, who can single-handedly make a difference. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Pirlo, the regular corner taker. Oh, good play! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Platini scooting forward. Ronaldinho. Platini. It's gone for a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. So what can they make of this? Neymar. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Brazil really could have done without this. Can he? Will he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Passes. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ronaldinho has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. And he's running, tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Camisa 7, Ronaldinho. Camisa 9.
Stood up well to him there. Brazil have now used up all but one of their... It's Ibrahimovic! So close to drawing level.
Ibrahimovic really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get you...
And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 19, camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13. Camisa
He
8.
leaps for it! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react. Now it's Cruyff. Look at the space. And a chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil dragged themselves back again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's skewed away. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foram indicados
This is
6
the
minutos de
chance.
acréscimo.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Pirlo plays it short. Shot could be on. Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Zanetti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Thuram. And now the breakaway. Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff. Vieira. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também. Aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir. No canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo. Todo mundo se divertindo. Sete gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. E todo dia só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. De coração, com emoção sem par. No gemas, games e rir. É só deixar rolar. Sente, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida tudo fica melhor. No gemas, games e ti, ninguém joga só. E gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No gemas, games e vamos sempre brilhar. Sente.
Gemas games na área, check.
Estilo animado, pop gamer com vibe de comunidade.
Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando o mundo, correndo sem parar, dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle eu só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Leite, gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem parar. No gemas, games e é só deixar rolar. Cê é além, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. No gemas, games VT, ninguém joga só. Leite, gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No gemas, games e vamos sempre brilhar. Excelência. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar. No Gemas Games a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat. Com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Série Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Sente. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também. Mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle eu só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Perdi, gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Sente, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. No Gemas Games e ninguém joga só. Se o Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No Gemas Games e vamos sempre brilhar. Sente.
Gemas Games na área,
Estilo lado, pop gamer com vibe de comunidade gamer. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também. Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle, só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Leite, gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal, você se sente assim, gamer, de coração, com emoção sem par. No gemas, games e é só deixar rolar. Selling, não importa a hora, não importa o lugar. Se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. Gemas, games e ninguém joga só. Gemas, games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. Vamos sempre brilhar. Selling. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar. No Gemas Games a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat. Com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar. Dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever e curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Série Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Sente. Tem missão, tem batalha também, mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Morocco against Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard.
Oh, great leap! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pelé. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Rooney. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Turan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Ronaldinho. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Chance to deliver. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Stojkovic. Messi. And he was quick to react. Still goalless at the moment. Can he get on the end of this? It's Rooney! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Eto, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Totti. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pirlo considers his options. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Hullet. Morocco have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho and a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bale gets it away. Messi. Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot. It's fallen kindly here. Goal, Brazil! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Number 20.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Xavi. Now it's Pelé. Great ball if he can get there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Over to the right flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Xavi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dessa, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Eto'o. Vieira cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho's delivery. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart...
It's Eto'o! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rooney. Messi. Marquinhos. Vieira. And the shot's on here. That's a sharp pass. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Brazil firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score.
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So the action resumes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Xavi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Steaming on goalwards. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Stojkovic!
Brazil, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
Passing nice and neat. And here's the chance to counter. Xavi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day. Bell! Oh, it's hit the post! Stojkovic! And a neat finish! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Rooney. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's made its way to him. Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Good reason for optimism here. And they've got rid. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance! It's loose now. That's another chance. Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart.
Stojkovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
He's gone for goal. Ibrahimovic going after that. That's a little off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ronaldinho being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Driving forward, driving through the middle. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So we're ready to go. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
There's a sharp little ball here. Stojkovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Eto. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Eto was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Morocco have their second corner now. Vieira getting this one clear. But it's Thuram. It's an early cross.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Oh, red, nice interception. Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Now this could be a pip. Stojkovic! Stojkovic! That's wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And right near the end, we have parity. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And yes, it's him again. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, it's come loose. Neymar picked out. It's Neymar! Oh, that could be pivotal. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil now on the verge of victory. Save for a few. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, it's picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
My thanks to Jim.
Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. No gemas, games e vamos sempre brilhar. Sente.
Gemas games na área.
Estilo animado, pop gamer com vibe de comunidade gamer.
Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar, dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar em inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Eu te Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim nesse canal. que o respeito e a
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday. And that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Out of play for a throw. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Otto. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. No, it's come to nothing. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Pelé, looking for options for movement. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Batistuta, goes for a shot! He's scored! And we have liftoff! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's a dangerous ball. Brazil have it back and can... Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Best is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And
shot a goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Threads one in. Can he finish? Now, oh, what has happened here? Tadic plays it short. Knocks it into space. Tadic gets into a good position. Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Searching pass he's played there. And the finish! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Bellingham. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's good play. Oh, it's Rijkaard. And Sedor! Oh, it's fallen loose again. And he's stuck it away. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Played out to the left flank. Tadic stood his ground. It's rising! It's hit the crossbar. That's put paid to the danger. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that signals the end of the first period. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
Tadic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So now the difference is 3. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Neymar. Best. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Best showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Serginho picks it up out wide. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
Number 11.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
It's Neymar! Without the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's gone for goal. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham. Serginho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tadic. Out towards the flank. Chance! Oh, almost a sixth.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And it's Batistuta. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And a chance! And smartly, he's having a hit! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Number 20.
I can see some heads dropping here now.
Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. Brazil are making a change. He's having a hit! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Totti. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. The final 5 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball. And he's got the beating of his man. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's hoisted clear. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes
Now it's
added
Cruyff.
time.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He has found the way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's well spotted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here.
Diversão vai começar todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start, explorando mundos, correndo sem parar, os clássicos aos novos tem pra todos gostar, a galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além, é só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir, no canal que te faz sorrir, do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Vamos detonar, live todo dia só vem se juntar, comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim, nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem par, no Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar, sente. Tem batalha também, mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode ligar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir. No canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo. Todo mundo se divertindo. 7 gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim. Gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar. Sem não importa a hora dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar nos gemas games e vamos sempre brilhar, gente.
Gemas games na área, animado, pop gamer com vibe de comunidade gamer.
Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando o mundo, correndo sem parar, dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever aqui, no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas games e é só deixar rolar. Excelente. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também, mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Já te bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo, já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Lente Gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas games e é só deixar rolar. Excelente. Não importa a hora, não importa o lugar, se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar. Com a galera unida, tudo fica melhor. No Gemas games e ninguém joga só. No Gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Vem fazer parte dessa conexão. Gamer raiz é mais que paixão. Deixa o like, compartilha, vem se aventurar. Gemas games e vamos sempre brilhar. Excelência. Se liga na tela, é hora de jogar no Gemas Games, a diversão vai começar. Todo dia uma live, tamo junto no chat, com controle na mão, é só dar o start. Explorando mundos, correndo sem parar, dos clássicos aos novos, tem pra todos gostar. A galera comenta, participa também no Gemas Games e você nunca tá além. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. Do FPS ao indie pixelado, tem jogo bom de todo lado. Série Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. No canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No Gemas Games e é só deixar rolar, gente. Tem ranking, tem missão, tem batalha também, mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Sete Gemas Games na área, vamos detonar. Live todo dia, só vem se juntar. Comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal cê se sente assim, gamer de coração.
vai pegar. Com a galera unida tudo fica melhor. No gemas, games
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's in a great position here, and he's lost his man here. Oh, he's waddled, hits a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Akanji gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's MAIOR. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chiellini. Stam. And it's Bergomi. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Azar. Played back. Pull it. And here's... And Messi! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Pull it. That's an excellent interception. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And this is Neymar. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Rizespor always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Vieira. No, that was never going to make it.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. Real chance! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Thuram. Zanetti. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Out towards the flank. And he was quick to react. Well read, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Pullet going after that. That's it, 45 minutes up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bullet! Stam is there, and he can get that clear. Zambrota. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Hullet. Played out to the left flank. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Stam gets over and intercepts. Neymar, Zanetti cuts it out. Darren Fletcher, and it's Azar. Hullet has created one goal already. Messi, it's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again, he is at his elastic best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Azar. Now it's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Searching passes played there. That's been cut out, well played. Darren Fletcher. Zanetti. Some good work on the right flank here. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Zanetti. Thuram. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And Hullet! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Çaykur Rizespor really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming. Neymar! Good try, very good try in fact.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 9.
Zambrota. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passing nice and neat. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, just a keeper now! Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Hullet. Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's got the beating of his man. And he can thump it away. Gets a good foot in there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a promising position. Akanji gets it clear. Not too much more here than... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Ranking tem missão, tem batalha também, mas aqui o respeito e a zoeira vão além. Chat bombando, energia no ar. Se tiver ao vivo já pode chegar. É só clicar, se inscrever, vem curtir no canal que te faz sorrir. No controle ou só assistindo, todo mundo se divertindo. Sete gemas games na área, vamos detonar. Mas todo dia só vem se juntar, comentando, rindo, jogando sem fim. Nesse canal se sente assim, gamer de coração, com emoção sem par. No gemas games e rir, é só deixar rolar, sentir. Não importa a hora, não importa o lugar, se tem gameplay rolando, a vibe vai pegar.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Well, if Milson's selection has...
Big chance!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Park Ji-sung. Ronaldinho. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking to play him in. That's put pay to the danger. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Bebeto. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. No foul, says the referee. Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Not a bad try by any means. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Quarter of an hour played. That has been cut short. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! Takes a shot! Bebeto. Oh, good spread. Juve. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Bebeto. Driving forward. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Defending was strong and firm. Bebeto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Park Ji-sung. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nesta. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Juve is onto this. And Bebeto! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Sergi. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nice sequence of passes, this. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Brotta is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. Plenty to aim at. Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Yaya Toure! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yaya Toure is offering a right smile there.
Good chance here! Oh, it's come off the upright. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United have their second corner now. Serginho. That is a brilliant interception. Xavi Alonso. Zambrota. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now there's and a chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Ronaldinho. He's gone for goal! Ronaldinho! Wow! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And yes, it's him again. He's had a shot! Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Steam and Bebeto! Well taken goal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Cruyff, and he cuts out the supply. And this is Ronaldinho, Sergi, and this is Cruyff. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 21.
Keeper's done ever so well.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have their third corner. Towering header! And a neat finish! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. Good reason for optimism here. And he's decided to... Yaya Toure! They're up to 5 corners now. He's rising! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Xavi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho. There they go, hunting in tax. Thuram. Thuram. Cruyff. He's beaten Cruyff! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Keeper's dealt with that. Juve. He is through here. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Another one of football's and how moments. Just 5 minutes left. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Sung. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now he can run away with it. Thinks about the shot. His decent chance! Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Xavi Alonso. It's Bebeto. Thuram. Ronaldinho on 2 now and looking for 3. Knocks it into space. Piqué calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Can he finish? Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ronaldinho.